The 53rd International Antalya Film Festival started on Sunday with a red carpet gala. Miranda Ati was there to keep up with all the action.
The International Antalya Film Festival is Turkey's biggest cinematic event. It's a meeting place for directors, producers and actors. And its Golden Orange Awards attract global attention. This year, French actor Audrey Tautou is being given a Golden Orange Honorary Award for her services to film. Ahead of the awards ceremony, she spoke to the press.
Well, I'm very impressed and very honored to be here, also because it's always very precious that everywhere in some places in the world we can show and screen some movie from all over the world. It's a way to open a new window to a different culture, and all the people who fight to make those amazing events happen. It's always a joy and very, very precious.
The first Antalya Film Festival took place in 1963. The organisers hoped it would help Turkish producers gain recognition on an international stage. And the winner of last year's special jury award, the Code of Calendar, is now nominated to represent Turkey at the 2017 Oscars. The judges this year in Antalya include actors Andy McDowell and Rutger Hauer, and the jury is headed by director Hugh Hudson. 39 films, a mixture of national and international work, will be screened throughout the week. 10 films from Europe, Central Asia and the Mediterranean are nominated for the International Film Awards. But it is the national competition that is at the heart of the festival, with 12 new Turkish movies competing for Best Film.
Antalya is the face of Turkish cinema. Here in Antalya, Turkish movies have their first screenings, like a bride to be showing herself for the first time to her suitors. It's very important for the industry. The festival gives us a direction. It's the oldest film festival in Turkey. That's why it's very important for us.
Emel Sayın is known as the Western face of classical Turkish music. Perhaps most famous as a singer, she was also a popular actor in the 60s and 70s. We caught up with her on the red carpet to find out how she felt about being a recipient of the festival's Lifetime Achievement Award.
I'm so happy. This award is very important for me. I'm a musician, but for the first time, the subject is cinema, and I'm receiving an award. It's amazing. I'm really thankful.
The winners of the national and international competitions will be announced at the festival's closing ceremony on Sunday. Miranda Ati, TRT World, Antalya.
And our broadcast from the 53rd International Antalya Film Festival continues, and we now have the festival's director, Elif Dagdeviren, with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for asking me to come.
Well, we had to, you're the director. The Antalya Film Festival is one of the older and more established festivals in the world. Tell us a little bit about its history.
Yeah, sure. As you said, it's one of the oldest. Actually, it is the oldest, and the reason that this festival had began at the first place was the older will remember that once upon a time it was very hard to see the films in Turkish cities other than Istanbul, of course. The distributors were not able to show the films in the other cities. So Antalya Film Festival started as a social responsibility project to bring all of those films to the Antalya people to see those films, those very successful films, at once in a week. So it started with like the concerts, film festivals, and so many events going on around it. But after a while later, it only focused on the film festival, the film screening part. And during the first period of Menderes Türel, the mayor, he had the vision of making the film festival an international one, because Antalya is a very important city all around the world, and this would be underlining the importance of this city all around the world because it's a popular culture. And then he said, let's make it an international one. So it started to be the International Antalya Film Festival during that period of time. And now it's his second term, and he really wants to push it more because his vision is to make Antalya the capital, one of the capitals of the cinema all around the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell us about your vision when you started working on the festival in its 53rd edition this year.
I'm a film producer at the same time, so being a film producer, I know what is needed for the industry people. So when first Menderes Türel asked me to be the director of the festival, that's what I had in my mind. I'm so sorry, we were not sleeping for a very long time, so my Turkish, English all mixed up together, so this is why I'm hesitating from time to time. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I lived in Antalya once upon a time, so I know what Antalya people wants from the festival, and I know what industry wants from the festival. And since a festival goer for the last 20 years maybe, because I was traveling with my own films, and I used to be a journalist like yourself, so I was traveling the festivals as a journalist also. I can see all the perspectives and I know what's needed. So when they told me that we need to underline being the international festival, so I said that okay, we can put the perspective inside of it. First, from the Antalya point of view, bringing more films that they can watch and they like, and bringing more people that they want to meet and like question and answer event kind of things they can meet being together with those people. And on the other hand, I said that we can invite industry here from all around the world, but the reason they have to come here is we need to provide them with something else other than making them to watch the films, which we started Antalya Film Forum under the direction of world famous producer Zeynep Atakan. She is the producer of Nuri Bilge Ceylan. So she started this Antalya Film Forum with a great success, and it will be this year the 3rd edition. And now we can see that for the last 2 years, all the films passed through Antalya Film Forum had great success all around the world, and we're gonna have a couple of them in our competition also this year. Right. And since the Antalya Film Forum is about the post-production and writing phase, and since we were becoming so successful in such a short period, we said that okay, now it's time to start Film Tomorrow, TMR, Film Talent and Marketing Rounds we call it. And Film Tomorrow will help people from the industry to show their films, which cannot be screened, or which is not on the movie theaters yet, or which is not in the film festival, because of so many reasons. We are providing this festival center in order them to make their meetings, their acquisitions, their they can show their films here to the industry people, and they will be on the television channels, worldwide distributors, catalog to see the films. Right. This is how they're gonna be promoted using our festival.
Those are all very exciting developments for cinema professionals, but there is also a lot of fun going on, such as the so-called Festival Road. What else is going on at the festival this year? We think that cinema has all the emotions, all the actions inside of it. One you see, you laugh, one you see, you cry. And we thought that we have to reflect this in the real life also. We should have fun, we should meet, we should discuss, sometimes we should fight with each other around this film festival. So we said that there's this criticism coming for so many years saying that the film festival is not spreading around the city. The only way to spread the film festival around the city is to promote it and to make people, to give reasons people to come to the festival. One reason is the solid one, which is film festival, is the films. The other reason is supposedly the events. But the events, since we didn't have a festival center until now, the events were so much inside of the 2 movie theaters. So we said that let's spread it since we have this festival center. And this festival road will provide the public to come and see the famous people, to spend time together with them, to get pictures, photographs, to talk to them, and make them sign their books or films or DVDs, whatever they have in their hands. And they will have the chance to connect with those people.
Right, I was going to say this is a very public-oriented festival. I mean,
Yes.
there's like 5 categories that they can actually vote for, and it's very
Correct.
interactive. That's something you cultivate intentionally, of course.
Exactly. The reason that I'm so I'm taking this so serious because as a producer, getting the public award is one of the most important things for me. For example, like 10 years ago in Adana, with one of my films, we got this audience award, and everybody was like, "Okay, award is great, but what else?" And I said, "This is it. I really am concentrating on this one, and this means that our film will be successful public-wise." And it happened like that. So, for 2 reasons. From the point of view of a producer, I feel like it's the very most important thing. And from the point of view of a cinema goer of Antalya people, I feel like I will be contributing to a film as giving my vote, and I will be so proud when I'm gonna see it on the stage, which will be coming because of my votes.
Great.
Yeah.
The director of the Antalya Film Festival, Elif Dagdeviren, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.